What's up, everybody? It's the Bowtie Boss here for Fight Combat Sports News. Today I'm recapping UFC 170, which is Ronda Rousey knocking out, technical knockout of Sara McMann, and Daniel Cormier knocking out Patrick Cummins. It's just a pretty good card. Ronda Rousey won her fight as I suspected she would. However, it happened in a fashion that I didn't suspect she would win it. I was calling for a Rowsy armbar, big surprise there. And instead, what she got was a technical knockout of Olympic silver medal wrestler in Sara McMann. Now, Rousey's been going around saying she's the best stand-up fighter in women's MMA. Now, she might be the best Thai fighter in women's MMA. And she landed some vicious Thai knees and some really good inside elbows. Her outside stand-up wasn't so good, so it was very Thai fighter-esque. And now, whereas this Thai fighter took 13 seconds to TKO his opponent, took Ronda Rousey 66 seconds. I would consider that Thai fighter to be a little bit better. So where does Ronda Rousey go from here? She has this chip on her shoulder where she wants to become a superstar, a movie star, and more of a stand-up fighter. And then you have Chris Cyborg saying, hey, I'll drop down to 135 to take on Rousey. Whatever drug Cyborg is on, maybe she just backs off him a little bit, loses those 10 pounds. But listen, guys, if Ronda Rousey thinks she's going to stand in the pocket and trade, she's going to get knocked out. And realistically, she's going to get knocked out pretty soon anyway, because she's got this mentality that she's going to stand up and fight people. Sara McMann caught her a couple times, and McMann really gave away the play by backing off. Then we have Daniel Cormier, brutal knockout of Patrick Cummins, who was talking a ton of crap leading up into this fight. I love Daniel Cormier at this weight. I think he gives John Jones a ton of problems. I would just like to see him lose a little bit more of that fleshiness that he has. But as he continues to fight at this weight, we'll probably see a little bit better nutrition, better diet come into play, and he'll lose that weight. All in all, it's a decent MMA card that the UFC put on here at 170. Was it the kind of thing that the casual fan who drives your pay-per-view buys is really interested in? I doubt it, man, and I think UFC will be hard-pressed to not break their all-time record for the lowest grossing show that they've put on in the post-Tough era. And, at the bars I saw a lot of people. I didn't really hear a lot of people going that they're going to have a party at home and they're even going to watch this by themselves at home like they would watch a, Silva and Weidman or Gustafsson and John Jones. So, all in all, a pretty good show. I like the fact that they put a lot of those newer fighters on there, didn't rehash and recycle and reuse these other names that they've had on there the entire time. UFC 170 I think was pretty good, just not pay-per-view material. I would like to see that on Fox, or even call it a pay-per-view B where they only charge $30 for it. So again, Ronda Rousey, TKO of Sara McMann, Patrick Cormier, nice TKO of Patrick Cummins, and a host of other decent fights. Go ahead and drop your comments down below. Go ahead and like the video, subscribe so we can get this back and forth going on a little more. It's the Bowtie Boss here for Fight Combat Sports News.